My name is Isabella Monroe. I am 29 years old, and I live in Harrowfield, Ohio. I have always been the kind of person who believes in respecting boundaries, and I try to keep the peace in my little neighborhood. But I have a limit, and one thing I cannot stand is people ignoring common courtesy. I have a neighbor, a young guy in his mid-20s named Jake, who believes rules are for everyone else but himself. He is tall, cocky, and thinks the world is his playground. Every week, I would come home from work, only to find his crusty silver sedan parked right in front of my driveway, totally blocking it, despite the fact that I left notes, confronted him in person, and politely asked him to stop doing it. Each time, he'd shrug and say, "I'm just here for a little while." But a little while turned into 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours, blocking me from coming or going as I pleased, and I'd have to park miles away or wait for him to move. I was tired of it, but I didn't want to be confrontational anymore, so I'd grit my teeth and deal with it. Then one night, I came home again, expecting the usual, only to see his car parked there, looking crustier and more permanent than ever. I saw him through his window, putting on cologne, getting ready. He was going out again. I looked at the clock. It was almost 9 p.m. I knew what I had to do this time. I grabbed my phone, called a tow truck, and told them to come straight to his address. No warnings, no notes, just tow it. I watched from my porch while I sipped my beer, feeling a strange sense of relief. About 45 minutes later, I was relaxing outside when I saw her, this girl, dressed for a date, walking up the sidewalk. She looked excited and hopeful. She knocked on his door, and I saw him come out with a big grin on his face, probably thinking tonight would be another easy night for him. But then he saw his car was gone. His face changed instantly. His smile faded. He looked around in confusion, then started panicking, looking down the street as if someone had stolen his favorite toy. She looked at him with a frown, curious about what was wrong. I simply called out, "If you're looking for your car, it got towed. You were blocking my driveway again." His eyes widened. He tried to argue, to explain that he was only passing through, but the girl's face turned sour. She looked back at him and said, "Wait, you parked in front of his driveway." He opened his mouth to protest, to spin some excuse, but she shook her head and said, "Wow, that's trash," and then turned around and walked away. I saw the color drain from his face. His ego, so inflated before, was shattered in that moment. He looked furious and embarrassed, trying to call his friends or anyone who might help him. But I just sat there, proud of what I had done. The next day, I saw him trying to park elsewhere, very carefully, avoiding my driveway like it was the plague. After that night, he never blocked my driveway again. In fact, I never saw him bring home another girl after that. His confidence took a major hit, and I felt a strange sense of justice. Sometimes, you just have to take matters into your own hands to stand up for yourself. And in the end, I got my peace back, and my driveway was mine again. The best part, I slept soundly that night, knowing I finally put an end to his petty games.